Good morning everyone. Very happy to welcome each and every faculty member for this one day FDP on basics of research. We will here try to introduce some of the concepts of research and try to develop some research skills, and we will start with research introduction straight away. I am Dr. Lokesh from GFGC Punjalkatte. Okay, small introduction. Now we can see research in our daily life because research is all related to solve solutions to the problem. So finding solutions to the problem, or it can be enhancing of knowledge base from academic perspective. These problems can be related to individual, corporate, economy or society. Let me give example of corporate problem. Now if you take a corporate problem, for example, sales is not happening, or workers are not motivated, or job dissatisfaction. Now these may be the problems in the organization, and a company may try to do a research to solve this problem or to find solutions to this problem. Similarly, from economic perspective also, lot of research studies are done from economic perspective to solve the economic problems. The self-help group is the best example for solutions to the credit based society. And societal problems, many of the sociological studies, psychological studies focus on society and try to solve the problems of the society. From individual perspective also, there are research carried out to solve the problems. Now there are Picasso, Pablo, painter, the new product development, or in college academic perspective, there are a lot of research can be done with regard to this. Picasso Pablo is one of the greatest painter, and his paintings are sold at very highest cost. Okay, and in his initial days, he has done research in order to become a big a star in painting industry. Similarly, from academic perspective, college we do lot of research and then writing papers or PhDs, etc. Company's new product is the best example for contribution of research. And then if you look at the past, Newton, Archimedes, Yunus, Muhammad Yunus, I am talking about Grameen Bank Muhammad Yunus, Thomas Edison, all these greatest scientists are researchers who solved the problems and then found out solutions to the problem. Let me look into the research meaning. Research is acquiring knowledge and developing understanding. See, it is acquiring knowledge and developing understanding, collecting facts and interpreting. Why interpreting? For finding solutions or new possibilities or innovation. See, this is a meaning of research from Nicholas Wallimann, one of the greatest books on research methods, Nicholas Wallimann. He defines research is acquiring knowledge, developing understanding, collecting facts, interpreting it to find out solutions, new possibilities and innovation. Similarly, if you look at research, in research we may categorize a few aspects, or companies or individuals or societies, or we may describe some aspect, or we may do evaluative studies, we may evaluate banks or companies, etc. Or comparison can be done between companies, banks, shares, all that. Correlation can be done, find out relation, or predict, regression can be used. So all these are research aspects. Now if you look at Nicholas Wallimann, he beautifully explains philosophy of research or research theory. Now what is research philosophy? Is belief about how data should be collected, analyzed and used. If you look at Indian authors, you find these philosophical approaches are built in the terms of types of research. Okay, there is there is information about types of research almost correlated with this particular Nicholas Wallimann research methods. Okay, I am just talking about few research approaches. He talks about lot of research approaches. Now let me just give example of two research approaches, that is inductive and deductive. Inductive reasoning, so he says it starts with a specific observation and experiences, then develop a general conclusion. So you see specific and then you develop a general conclusion. Example, all the giraffes that I have seen have a very long necks. Now based on that, I conclude that all giraffes have long necks. See, it is specific. Now I am concluding that all giraffes are having long necks. And again, just opposite approach of this is deductive approach, which begins at looking at a theory or general things, produces hypothesis from that theory, then proceeds to test the theory. So, testing of many theories are tested and then criticized and developed a new theory, and that is deductive reasoning or deductive approach. See, one of the things, all living things are eventually die, theory. This animal is a living thing. So, this animal will eventually die. Now, from general I am talking about specific. Now, these are philosophical approach, just examples of philosophical approaches which he talks in his book Nicholas Waleman. You can look into that book for further philosophical approaches. Let us look into types of researches, which I can say that basically it is philosophical research theory only or philosophy only, but in simple terms. Okay. Basically, first is basic research, which looks at the things to know. Okay. Research as things to know, mainly it is concerned with our academic field. What we do is papers, our research studies, PhDs, MPhil, dissertations are to just to know what is there or to test what is there. Then applied research, which the companies are using, solution oriented, action oriented, society is using, where we find out a solution or practical completely. Okay. Example, product don't sell, then why products don't sell, what are the reasons for that, you find out that. Okay. Then descriptive approach, it is a approach where we find out a detailed information with regard to population. It can be consumers, competitor or markets, etc. Basically, we try to describe characteristics of population or phenomena. Many of our academic research is descriptive in nature, where we do survey and then analyze what are their features, age, gender, income, social profile, we say profile. So, descriptive research. Causal research, where we find out what is a cause and relation, okay, between variables. Now, it can be with regard to advertising and sales, it can be with regard to training and other things, cost of training. Okay. So, if we give training, what happens to the productivity? If we do not give training, what happens to the productivity? 100 days training, 10 days training, 2 days training, which is effective. So, that is causal research. Exploratory research conducted to resolve ambiguity. When there are few or earlier no studies, we talk about this particular exploratory research, where we develop ideas, hypothesis, rather than testing the or confirming the hypothesis, where we develop ideas. So, because very few studies are studied or done on that, you further study, you dig deep into it, and then you find out something new, explore, see, exploration. Quantitative research is deals with the quantitative aspect, either profit or market, or it can be share price analysis, all that, see, budget, census, planning, market share analysis, all that is quantitative research. Then qualitative research deals with qualitative aspect like motivation, psychology, why people do like this, why people think like that, why people behave like this. Now, those are called qualitative research. Then another aspect of research is the process. Okay. We will actually discuss this research process in practical in the second chapter, okay, second video lecture, where I will talk about what exactly is the research process from the practical perspective. But if you look into books, or if you look into a lot of research theory, you find out that this is a process of research, where it starts with the research problem. Research problem is nothing but, as I said, research focuses on solution. So, you have a problem, you try to solve that problem. So, research problems are problems defined by the researcher, okay, problems defined by the researcher, which he wants to solve. It can be again individual problem, it can be, basically individual problems are not done in a big level, very small level individual problems are dealt with, but corporate problem, a societal problem, economic problem are done on big research scale. All of you know about Kodak, then Nokia, etc., where they did not identify their problem at all. Maybe in case of Kodak, digitalization, digital cameras were actually the biggest threat for them. They did not identify that problem, they just went on with the chemical based cameras, and then it became bankrupt within few days. The number one company of America, camera in camera field, becoming bankrupt just due to not understanding the problem. So, research problems are very important. First we need to define research problem, what is our problem, how and why this problem arises, and what are the reasons for that. Now, just it is basically understanding the research problem. We say it as a statement of problem where we define about the problem. Now, once a problem is identified, we do literature review. Literature review is nothing but collection of data, okay, data collection, collection of data in the sense research data, okay, not practical data, or not survey data, or not collection of data for research. Actually it is for the problem, or it is for the topic, or it is for the research area where we do lot of information search. Actually this is information search. Literature review, I will discuss more about that in the next aspect. Then we will fix objectives for our research. So, objectives are the basically guideline, it shows the guidance for carrying out the research. So, these are the guidelines. Now, in fixing the objective, one should be very careful. The words used in the objective should be very precise, and the objective should be also very precise and practical, also feasible. Okay, some of the researches we find objectives which are not to be achieved at all. Now, in such cases, it while calling out the research, you will identify that the objective is impossible to achieve. Now, that case it will be difficult to carry out the research. That is why fixing the objective, one should be very careful. With regard to hypothesis, again we will have a detailed discussion on this in the next chapter as well as the last chapter, which talks about a statement which has to be tested. And research design, basically it talks about the outline of the research. How do we do research? What is our sampling? What is the research base? Okay, test statistic is related to the sample and collection data. Okay, and then analysis, we do a lot of statistics and then stuff like that, and then at last conclusion. Okay, now this is the research process which we will discuss in detail. The references are given, you can have a look at it. Nicholas Walaman is the best author which you can refer for research. Now, with regard to this, I would like to say that this is just the introduction aspect of our research. It just basically deals with the basic aspect of research. Okay, thank you very much. We will see in the next video lecture. Thank you.